Yo, what's poppin'? Welcome to Bhroman Rhapsody. This is where we review cars and motorcycles, but I am on a coast-to-coast ride on my Coast-to-Coast 2.0. Today is day number 8. I am in Boise, Idaho, starting off the day here. This ride is for the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation and children with brain cancer, hoping to raise funds and spread awareness for them. I'm trying to raise at least $20,000. Donation page is in the video description below. Check them out. Donate if you would like to. Please help me reach my goals. This ride is made possible thanks to the Indian Motorcycle Company, Indian Motorcycle Greensboro Triad, Cardo, Brake Free Lights, Revzilla, Motorcyclist Map, Fusion 9, and Lunar Lens. And I am at Indian Motorcycle Boise. That's White Heat. That's my 2020 Indian Roadmaster Dark Horse. Now this is not a stock bike anymore. I have a stage 1 kit, stage 2 kit, and a Lloyd's tune. Now there's some mixed news today. So my front tire here, it's kind of going bald, or I'm losing. I need a new front tire. The folks at Indian Motorcycle Boise don't have my tire, but the dealership in Salem, Oregon does. I have to reach them tomorrow at 8 a.m. Little change of plans. Not gonna hit the coast tonight. We'll go to Salem and we'll get the tire change done, and then we'll hit the coast. But for now, let's go check out Indian Motorcycle Boise.
Bhroman!
How are you, sir?
Welcome to Indian Boise. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Really good, man. Nice to see you.
Awesome. So this is Indian Motorcycle Boise. Wow. Dang. This is cool.
It's the biggest store you've ever seen, isn't it?
It is. Hands down the biggest store I've ever been in.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit about this beautiful dealership?
Well, it was built in 1901, just like Indian.
Oh, nice.
You can see some of the fixtures are original.
Yeah, 1901, yeah.
That's a great place to work. It's a great place to not sell bikes, but to help people buy them.
Oh, wow. You guys are enablers too.
Boy.
Yeah. I mean, I've got customers that have bought 10 bikes from me,
Oh.
8 bikes from me, 6 bikes from me. Because once you get hooked, I mean, you're in it.
You're
You
in.
make a lot of good stuff.
Oh yeah, and how rude of me. Introductions, that's Derek and Hunter.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So,
It is our pleasure.
What do you got going on later today?
I am heading off to Crater Lake in Oregon. Have heard of it?
Oh, so ugly.
It's actually one of my favorite places on the planet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, dude, I've been 3 times. You're gonna love it. You know the whole story about it?
No, there's a story behind it?
Yeah. So Crater Lake, it used to be a mountain.
Should we sit down for the story?
All right, let's sit down.
Tell us the story, Hunter.
So it used to be a mountain. It was called Mount Mazama, and it was actually, a volcano, I should say. It erupted so many times that all of the lava underneath was gone. So the weight of the mountain collapsed on itself.
Wow.
And because of its elevation, it snows, and the snow melt over the years filled it up. And it's actually the 7th deepest lake in the world now.
Oh wow.
Crystal clear water. I mean, you'll be surprised at how beautiful it is.
Oh, so this is Indian Motorcycle of Boise and these awesome folks here. I'll put their website link in the video description below. Come on down, check them out. And when people come here, who should they say send them to you?
Oh, Hunter, of course. That's me. Just kidding.
No, just say Bhroman sent me.
There you go.
That's it, you. We'll get you taken care of.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for the tour. Thanks for your hospitality.
Yeah, have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Alright, so back on the road, and a special shout out to our friends at Indian Motorcycles and Indian Motorcycle Greensboro Triad for pitching in and sponsoring this ride, making this ride possible. And Indian has done such a phenomenal job of communicating my ride out to its dealership network. Everywhere I go, like all the dealership stops, they are always expecting me, and they are so nice and so kind dealing with me, man. This is just awesome. Like, huge shout out to the Indian Motorcycle Company. We are riding for kids and the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation as we ride through these gorgeous Oregon countryside, man. Look at it, it's pretty. And what is Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation? Well, they are a foundation who help kids and teens and their families. So these are kids and teens who are diagnosed with the deadliest form of childhood cancer, which is pediatric brain tumor. The foundation helps the kids and their families with treatment costs, all kinds of support, moral support group, and training, and all of that good stuff. We have no idea what these families go through during these trying times, but the foundation makes their lives a little easier. They also fund research into finding a cure for pediatric brain tumor. So great foundation to work with. They do a lot of great stuff. I am trying to raise $20,000 for the foundation through my ride. So that's $2.50 for every mile that I ride. Like I said, a donation page is in the video description below. If you like my content, please go ahead and help me out, help me reach my goals. As I continue on this amazing and beautiful journey that I'm so blessed to be doing, and seeing all these beautiful parts of the country. Yeah, I'm just so blessed.
So I was coming from there, down there, but heading towards that. That means it's time for a storm. So let's go! And just look at this beautiful Oregon countryside, even with the rain and the storm. Beautiful. Yeah, finally left it behind. Now, onto our sunnier pastures.
What would a ride be without some rain and some showers and whatnot? The good news about riding through rain is it really cools you down. I mean, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking to begin with, but once you get a hang of it, like I have for 8 days now, it kind of cools you down on these hot days, sunny days, where you're hot and sweaty everywhere. It kind of cools you down and makes it a little pleasant. And the best part is, like, the clothes that get wet, they dry off when you ride for a while. So it kind of cools you down. It helps you out with that. You gotta make the most of it. And, I mean, you're on a motorcycle, so there's not much to it, but to just do it.
So the goal was to head into Crater Lake from Boise, Idaho. I was on the way to Crater Lake, and there's a lot of construction going on, a lot of lane closures and construction and traffic. And I got to a point where it was 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, PDT. Crater Lake was showing still 5.5 hours away, and Salem was showing us 5.5 hours away. And Crater Lake to Salem is about a 3.5 hour drive. So that meant if I did Crater Lake, I'd get there at 9, do an hour there, so 10, and by the time I'd get to Salem, that'll be 1:30 1:30 at night.
So yeah, quick change of plans. So instead of heading down towards Crater Lake, we are headed towards Salem in Oregon. I have an 8 a.m. appointment at Cycle Country to get a new front tire, because my front tire is completely bald, or it's almost bald. And these roads here are nice and twisty, and yeah, I don't want to take a chance with the tire that's going bald, the front tire at least. So we're just gonna head towards Salem. But check this out, man. This part of the ride, this is just so beautiful. There are pine trees on both sides, and you see the mountain in the distance. Oh my God, this is just beautiful, with the sun setting off in the distance. Magical is the word. So I'm a solo rider on this trip. I'm riding by myself, and a lot of people ask me, like, oh, so how do you do solo rides? Doesn't it get boring? Doesn't it get blah blah? No, I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy being on the road and traveling solo. I quite like it. I like traveling with a group, traveling with friends, whatever, with other people. But there's something about solo travel, man, that's so amazing. It's just so amazing. You get so much time to see these beautiful places, and think and introspect and do all these amazing things. Yeah, and I can stop wherever I want for however long I want, for if it's a 5-minute stop, a 10-minute stop, a 15-minute stop. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. It's yeah, I'm on my own terms. I'm on my own schedule. Now, if you're traveling with a group, there's a lot of things that come with it. I mean, it's a great thing to have friends who share the same passion and go riding in a big group. So comes, like, all the logistical conflicts. Someone has to pee, someone has to poop, someone needs a longer break, someone needs to stop here, stop there, and someone has to take pictures, someone needs to do this, and someone needs to have a chat, and this and that. Nah. I mean, I like my group rides too, but the solo rides are a really good opportunity to do some soul searching and figure out where do I want to go and what do I want to do next, kind of thing, It's very empowering and it's very freeing at the same time. And you make friends all along the way. Everywhere I stop, there's folks who are walking up to me asking me about my ride, what is the cause, and this and that, and it's just, you make friends all along the way anyway. So, and when you're on a bike like mine, I mean, this White Heat, man, she is just amazing. So I've been going on and on about how this is not like a stock bike anymore. Yes, it's got a stage 1, stage 2, and a Lloyd's tune. So stage 1 is just a breather and an exhaust. Stage 2 is bigger fuel injectors, bigger cams, and a couple of other things, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Lloyd's tune is the cherry on top of the cake. So now my bike makes a lot more power throughout the rev range. And how does that help? Like, it's been amazing on the local rides, but on these long rides, it's just been even better, in my opinion. I don't need to downshift to pass people. I have enough power going uphill, downhill, all these different conditions, road conditions that I've been on. So it's just a great thing to have done. If you have a Thunderstroke 116 and you're thinking about it, I'll say just do it.
Wrapping up day number 8 here in Salem. I rode about 490 miles today. Started off from Boise, Idaho. Stopped at Indian Motorcycle, Boise. The plan was to go to Crater Lake, but due to time constraints and traffic and road conditions and road construction, ended up not doing that. So, I'll see you soon. Bro out.